Well, hello, hello, hello. Hi, how are you guys? We're live. We just went live. Just a second.
You want to go out and film my new
Andy is here.
200-gallon tank?
Oh, that's gorgeous. I love it.
Isn't it great?
Just got Andy just here. He just picked up a 6 foot. That's 6 foot, looks like.
Yeah, it's 29 high.
18,
wide.
18 wide.
No,
It's
no,
18 deep. It's
29 deep.
what's it? 150,
No,
175.
210.
Is it really?
Yeah, 6 feet, like 72 inches, 29 tall, and 24 deep.
It's 24. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
That's not 24 deep.
Oh,
That's 18 deep.
okay.
I hear
You
it.
better
Go measure it.
recalibrate.
Go measure it.
Yeah.
I'll bet you.
You got
Mine are 20. Mine are 24. The big ones I have. Yeah, there should be a tape. There's a second shelf from the bottom.
Yeah, maybe we asked you. Maybe you got the numbers wrong. Still big.
It's a nice tank.
Yeah.
Leaks, huh?
Yeah.
Well. All right. What are we doing here? We've been chatting for the last 20 minutes or so. Andy walks in as I go live. Come on.
Yeah.
Front to back is 24.
Just the angle, yeah.
Boy, it doesn't look like it. Really?
Yeah, and you know, the last tank I picked up, right, it was 31 high, but only,
That's 24?
yeah. But it's just the angle you're at, right? You're not getting the right perspective.
I guess.
It's 210 gallons.
Yeah, I've got two of them.
Yeah, really?
3 of them.
Oh, wow.
I got 3 of them back there.
Yeah,
One's a leaker. That's my Blackwater tank.
that's right, yeah.
And the
Yeah.
discus tank and the big cichlid tank. Is it drilled? It's not drilled.
No. And we were speculating on some of your lights, right? We know that you have a stack of new lights in there.
Yeah.
What were you doing on those?
They're all half price.
Okay, and how much?
I'm not sure what I got for tubes. You have to check, see what I got for bulbs.
Right.
236 inches.
Right.
Check and see what I got hanging
That would
up
be
there.
good, yeah.
4 is all you need.
Yeah.
All right, somebody's on the phone here. Father Fish.
Right now?
Say what?
You guys are open right now?
Yeah, we're open, but we're kind of tied up. We're online. What are you looking for?
Saltwater fish.
I got very little, almost nothing.
Okay.
I'm hoping this week we'll get some saltwater in. It just has not been coming in. They've not been flying in from anywhere.
All right. I think that's it. All right. I'll check you guys out there. Guys,
Okay, all right. You bet.
thank you.
Yeah, that thing's a handful, I'll tell you that.
Nice tank.
Well, I went to Home Depot earlier, right, and I got 10 cinder blocks, and I had a piece of 3/4 inch pressure treated plywood cut for the base.
Cool.
So we got a platform for it.
10. How do you divide? What do you divide that by?
Well, we're going to take like 6 feet, and we're going to arrange cinder blocks right as a base.
Yeah, how many in a stack?
I'm thinking that I want to support that board pretty well, right? With at least
So
5.
the ends, middle,
Yeah.
2 ends of the middle.
Well, originally we were going to.
3 high. How
I don't
high?
know. I'm not sure. We're still playing with it. We're going to reseal it outside with 1 high to see how that works. But it'll probably be up higher, right? It's still a work in progress, but I don't really know.
Michelle, Ali.
I'll be right back.
I love watching your fish videos. I'm 9 years old and I have bettas and 3 bettas and 2 snails. Very cool. Bettas are my favorite fish. I used to sell bettas when the first fancy bettas started coming out about 25 years ago. and I was selling them through Aquabid. I sold one betta one time for $230. Two ladies kept bidding higher and higher and higher. It was amazing. Let's see. Let me back up a little bit. Young Fish Aquatics is going to do a water change, so that's cool. Okay. Betta Mama is not connected. What happened? Were you there? Because you're not there anymore. I didn't see you. Try again, Betta Mama. Under Aquatics. Good Day Aquatic Conquest. Danny Can. Hi, Chubbs. Hi, Alice. Hi, Cody-san. Grandpa, huh? Michelle. You're very welcome. Anthony is driving and listening, so we need to talk a lot. Oh, what else is here? Let's see, what kind of sand do I use? Dragon Lady asks. Any sand will do. I use pool sand, pool filtered sand, but any sand will work. And the finer, the better. Young Fish Aquatics is struggling with a coolie loach. GB3030 and vlogs. Good afternoon, Father Fish. Do I ship dirted tank ingredients? Yes, I do. If you will go to getgills.com, GETGILLS.com, go to the Father Fish store, and you'll see the dirted tank ingredients listed there. I sell enough to do 100 gallons for $20. Shipping is under 15. It depends on what else you get. Lance Jones is talking to Young Fish. Dojo will release air. Not sure why your loach is at the top. My loaches don't go to the top. Yeah, I agree with that. It's got to have a gas bubble. Jackie Santoro. Set up my first dirted aquarium for my betta. It's still cloudy today. Any ideas? I'm running a hang on the back filter. If it is for a betta, turn the filter off. You don't want any moving water with it. And add another at least ½ inch of sand. If it's cloudy, the dirt is coming up through the sand. You need deeper sand and no water movement at all. Big Tank Hank, hello, hello. Michelle, Shara Dreamer, hello. Patrick Paulson, hello. Let's see. Sandy Dowdy. Okay, I think I'm back. Let's see what's new. Tapira Hippolyta, here from Argentina. Nice to have you with us. A Psycho Circus. Chewy is at it again. Cichlid 23. Ain't got time to kiss right now, Chewy. Oh, with the sand, I'd have to be black sand. I've heard that some people have had problems with black sand. You know, it depends on what it is. The sand that I use is crushed bituminous, by whatever the word is, called anthracite. And I've never had a problem with it. Young fish aquatics, how long should I keep them out of the water? Well, not too long. Frank, I'm doing well, thank you. Yes, very much. Okay, moving forward now. 46 watching and 19 likes. We need to do something about that, don't we? Indoor fishing inside. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well, Father Fish. Yes, I am. Already told you that, right. How did the cement sand work, Father Fish? It worked fine. It's a little dusty, so it makes the water a little cloudy, but it worked just fine. With the sand chewy, not have to be black sand. What is this? What are we talking about? Why would it need to be black? I don't want to go back and find out. Explain yourself, Chewy. Yeah, I've not heard that black sand just caused a problem, and I've not had it be a problem. And I've used it fairly extensively. All that I have used, it's a black blasting sand. It's totally inert. There's nothing in it. There's no bycatch in it. I don't know what the problem would be. Oh, right, we're going forward now. People have used the method with black whale nuts. It just jumped. I think maybe I need to go over to YouTube. I lost track. Could I use baking soda to raise KH in my RO water for discus? Yes, absolutely. I use discus buffer from Germany to raise GH. Yeah, absolutely. That works just fine. That was Joseph. All right, we're moving forward now. And some folks just walked in and are looking around. Aquatic contest. No dear. Are you on live chat? Yes, I am. I am on live chat. What calcium powder can I use to add to my tank for shrimp, snails, and plant health? Any calcium powder will do so long as there's nothing else in it. I would not use talcum powder or baby powder. Buy a calcium additive from a pet shop, for a saltwater additive. That's what I use, and I don't have a problem with it. Okay, aqua balls. Take out his pair of flag Acaras left behind. hundreds of fry. I'll bet you. Good job. Okay, here we go. Aquatic contest. Yes.
Okay, the Sagittarius is in the way in the back,
Yep.
big long pieces.
Yep.
How much?
$5 for
Just one.
a bigger plant. Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
That's good. $5.
That's if you get 20. If you get less than 20, it's $10. It just throws its
I
hands
gotta get
up.
water in the tank first.
Right. And sand.
And then,
You're doing deep sand bed?
yeah,
You're doing dirted?
yeah.
You got,
When I took down the 55 and the 40 that were together on a stand,
yeah.
I just saved all the dirt out of it, right? So
Oh, cool. Okay.
So I got all the dirty stuff, and I'll have to top it later on.
Cap with sand.
Yeah,
Cap it before you put the water in.
I will. Yeah,
Okay. Don't put the water in first. You'll never get it clean.
yeah. It's gonna take weeks. I'm gonna reseal it, and I'm gonna let it set up.
Oh, the big tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. It leaks, huh?
The turtle's laying on its back.
Well, flip him over. Flip him over. You can let him suffer. All right. What is, I've lost track. Aquatic contest, conquest. I've noticed my tap water have changed. I haven't acted on it. It says normal. I only noticed by chance I never only checked, but that's what I got. Okay. Tap water GH parameters have changed from 7D to 21D. Well, that's fairly substantial. I would do some water changes. Yeah, that's a little much. Do some water changes. Aquatic Conquest. Dragon Lair, they're fighting about music with Chewy. I don't want to get into it. Dragon Lair, don't you already know, Alice says. Everything you need to know about fish stuff. Alice, Dragon Lair doesn't know the next 5 things I'm going to teach him. So, no, he doesn't know everything. Right. Nobody does. Are there any plants that are good for brackish tanks? In point of fact, the only plants that are not good for brackish are Aponogetans and some of the other rainforest plants. Most of the common plants, particularly the Florida plants, are brackish plants. They're found in and around brackish water. I try all of them in brackish. Now I don't do 50% brackish. I do like Chesapeake Bay 10 to 20%. But generally speaking, most of the plants will do well in brackish water. Matter of fact, they're fighting about music. I don't want to get into it. Clink Oakley, hello, hello. Rose is here. Hi, Rose. Yeah, you need to deal with these music people. They're making me crazy. Let's make a chat that will totally confuse Father Feet. You've already done that, Alice. Alice, I'm going to take your French away, honestly. Chewy is gone. Bah. Yeah, he's going to go put on a premiere and step all over us. How can I do that? It comes from my tap. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't understand that. Oh, I would call the local water company and ask them, hey, what the hey? What's going on? Yeah, you need to look into that a little bit. Chubbs, what do you think about using Purple Up for calcium in freshwater tank? Darn, that's interesting. I've used it in saltwater. That's all it is. It's, I don't think there's anything else in it. Purple. Pretty interesting. Okay, so you want to do that to get the calcium up, not the carbonates. See, I don't think calcium is ever really an issue in fresh water. I don't measure it typically. I mean, I measure pH, so I measure carbonates, but I don't ever measure calcium. I think it's asking for trouble. I don't think Purple Up would hurt. Rose says she's used it. Vallisneria does extremely well in brackish, as does Sagittarius, as does Amazon Sword, as does Java Fern, Java Moss probably. Aponogetans do not. Anacharis does. Anubias does well in brackish. A lot of plants do well in brackish. Generally speaking, the soft stem plants do not do well in brackish. The leaf stem plants, the hard stem plants, tend to do well in brackish. You told me to do water change, the water's coming here. Yeah, I understood that, Aquatic. I thought that water was changing in your tank. Yeah, I get it. And as I said, I think I would call the water supply people and have a little chat. Take an extra one. Take an extra one. He doesn't hear me. Oh, don't want my shrimp to have trouble molting. Too much calcium. Yeah. Take an extra one.
Clown lotion.
What about them?
How much for 6?
For 6. Are they marked? I didn't mark the price today, or did I? $10, I think. How much did they mark for? $15.90. $75. Give you one free.
How much are these?
Pardon?
How much each for the clown lotion?
You said they're marked $14.95. So you want 6? 6 would be $90. $89.70. If you want 6, I'll give you one free. So it would be $75. Dragon Lair made Chewy mad. You don't make Chewy mad. Chewy doesn't get mad. I know. He doesn't get mad. Don't worry about him. He's fine. He's an old fart like me. He just tries to make trouble. In a sweet way. He's a sweet man. Sweet trouble. I use a calcium supplement, Ro is saying. Yeah, that's interesting, Aquatic Conquest. Looking at the 55, cichlids 23, thinking something is missing. Chewy Limited look over 2 minutes ago to a carcass. Umbuna. Yeah, they are mean, aren't they? They are mean, Umbunas. I gotta get away from them. I don't want my shrimp to have trouble molting. We did that. Dragon Lair, worried about making Chewy mad. Chewy, you can't make Chewy mad. Chewy's beyond it. You can get mad any more than I do. Mary Page Flynn just joined you all. Wondered if you have any auto sinklets. And also if you ship fish to Virginia. I do ship fish to Virginia. That's Virginia, USA, near Maryland, correct? Not Russia, Virginia. And do I have autos? I probably do. If I don't, I'll get some. Deep sand bed for aquaponics, Sandem says. And Father Fish says, no, no deep sand bed for aquaponics. Aquaponics is exactly the opposite of deep sand bed. You don't want to do deep sand bed for aquaponics because you want all the nutrition in the water for aquaponics. You don't want any of it down below the water. Dig. Okay, I'm going to do just that. Hope my fish survive. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. It's just kind of odd. Chewy will be fine. We are adults. Yeah, Chewy's beyond being an adult. He's an old fart like me. And old farts don't get upset. But when they do, they just go off. And then they get over it and come back. So don't worry about it. Oh, where are we? What have you got in the box?
Plants.
Plants. My God, what'd you do?
Well, we figured we'd be riding with these guys for a
Oh,
while.
all right. Is this what he paid for?
But he's got his, and I got a couple here.
Okay.
Whatever he's got.
All right. He's paid for his.
Okay.
You got two?
Yeah.
That's 40. Right.
Okay.
$10.
Okay.
What do you got? Thank you, sir.
All right. I'm gonna get more, but I just I got my hand.
They're wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them from Robert. I used to get, we're talking about big Sagittarius plants. I used to have a friend, Tim was his name. Tim was mute. He had throat cancer and lost his vocal cords and didn't want the little talking box. So he wrote notes and a scribble nobody could ever decipher. But he was a sweet guy. And he raised Sagittarius. He had 5 Sagittarius ponds. Each of these ponds was 50 by 20. And he would bring me buckets of Sagittarius every month,
Nice.
buckets of it. Well, I got some to Robert at one point, and he got it going. So when Tim died a year and a half ago, we went into his ponds and took all the rest of it because the people who bought his house filled in all the ponds. They didn't want his ponds.
Was that the fish farm that we rehomed all that stuff from?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So Robert got, I mean, he's raising them now, and they just take over. So every month or so, he brings me a bucket of this beautiful, thick, heavy, big Sagittarius. Nice stuff.
Yeah, nice.
Do you ship to Canada? No, I don't ship to Canada. It's if you can work it out, I'll do it. But I don't know how to work it out. I used to ship all over the world
Washington State.
until 9/11, and now I can't ship anywhere hardly. Fanciest Tom, glad I could make it to this live stream. Nice to have you with us. Fanciest Tom. My cat's name is Tom, and he's pretty fancy.
No,
Yes.
I got angels and convicts for you.
Oh, all right.
Free.
All right. Okay.
So,
Fish food.
so half price
Fish
on-
food, the convicts.
Yeah, so
Not
half
the
price on the
angles.
36-inch lights. If I got like 2 of them on that tent, I need 2
Perfect.
things.
Yeah, exactly.
So how much would they be without the bulb?
I don't know. You have to look. They're marked.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what I was
I
seeing.
think it's like $40.
Each
Half price each. Yeah. Yeah.
and the bulb.
I think they're $80 plus the bulbs. So they're down to 40. The bulbs run like 15 each. I have 2 bulb and 4 bulb fixtures. You want the 2 bulb fixture.
Okay.
You don't need 8. What would that be?
Just a
Water
deep-
from,
Yeah, you could use it actually. Come think of it.
Can you water from seagrass bulbs?
What do you want?
A few different. I got a list going. I got 8 more tanks I'm setting up, and
Yeah, but I got to charge you retail. I'll give you a break on it, but I'm not going to bring stuff in at my cost and turn it over to you.
I'll pay for the shipping.
There is no shipping charge. I'm not going to act as a middleman at cost. I'm not going to do it. That's not my business. My business is retail, not wholesale. I can't buy wholesale and sell wholesale. I can't keep going that way. I'll be happy to do it. I'll give you a discount if it's over $100 order. I do that anyway, but I can't do it at Seagrass cost.
Yeah, I'm looking to spend that with them.
Well, so long as I can make a markup on it, I'll do it. But if I can't make a markup, I won't do it. Okay.
We're gonna get back.
Good to see you guys. Take care.
You know, we lost track of that Rosella at Norfolk. Turns out the GPS doesn't pick up on the address. I don't know. What's
Oh,
going on.
really?
I can
Wow.
get back to you on that.
Try it again. Yeah.
If I can get something.
Take care. Thank you.
Okay.
You bet. That was odd. That was odd. This guy wanted me to order from my wholesaler and provide it to him at my wholesale cost. Did you get that? I don't know what he thinks I'm doing here exactly. It's disturbing that people think I should be willing to give them stuff at my cost. And I get it all the time. I get it when I say something, they'll ask me the price. And they'll say, can you go $5 lower? Well, I've come to say I could if I would have gone $5 higher when I quoted that to you. But I didn't do that. I quoted you my base price, the lowest price I can charge and still be able to stay in business. So yeah, I'm happy in the future to give you, to let you barter with me, but I'm gonna have to start higher than my asking price to be able to barter with you. Not barter, to be able to haggle with you. I do barter all the time. I'm always trading. Okay, that was Chibi 3030. Aquaponics, let's see. I am having a hard time keeping this thing from jumping all over the place. Oh dear, totally lost track of everything. Ro loves my advice on old man. I'm an expert. And Alice doesn't even know what aquaponics is. Nor should you, Alice. Nor should you. Aquaponics is not something that a sweet young girl should know anything about. Couldn't answer about the aquaponics, right? Okay. What's my thought on using sphagnum moss to lower pH slowly? Either using a filter net. You know, I've done it, and it works, and it's slow, and I like it. I mean, I like the tannins too. So yeah, it's good. All right, we're moving down now. Oh. So, yeah, Roe just gave Alex some womanly advice there. Explained it in female terms, which Alice appreciated. Now, Aquaballs, what in my video last night had an important gossip, and YouTube did not post my live. Whoa! Whoa! Why that, Aquaballs? Samdam, growing plants using fishing tanks that provide nutrition to the plants. Yeah, more or less, that's right.
Señor Bailiness.
Plus other,
Hey.
shut up, I'm busy. Plus other nutrients that get added to it. That crude and caustic admonition was aimed at Sailor Jerry, who assumes that nothing is happening when he walks into a room other than himself. Sam Dam, we did that. Did you miss Anthony's Fish Friends? Here we go. Did I miss Father Fish talk about current events? Have I talked about current events? Have I talked about current events? Have I said one word about current events? Has anybody heard me say anything about current events? Has current events even come up? Are we discussing current events? No, we are not. We're not discussing current events, because if we do, I will wrath, fiery wrath. Let us not discuss current events. Moving right along. Should make deep sand bed t-shirts. Great idea. I am having some t-shirts designed with a Father Fish logo that will be that will have Japanese inked fish on the back. Need to come up with a creative way to do the deep sand bed to show it maybe Father Fish glugging down into the sand. I don't know, but that's a great idea. I love it. Deep sand bed t-shirts. Oh, Aquatic Conquest is talking about a kilogram of fresh sphagnum. Good idea. Keep us posted. And Cichlid 23 wants to know what's a gusset. This is another one of those questions, Cichlid 23. Aquaballs is up to it. I don't doubt that for a minute. But you need to be somewhat circumspect about asking about these things. Philly Jando. Should I quarantine aquatic plants? Depends where you get them. I collect wild aquatic plants. I rinse them. I inspect them, and I put them in my tanks. By and large, you do not need to quarantine aquatic plants. In fact, it's not healthy for the plant to quarantine them. The critical thing is to get them growing as quickly as possible. So you want to get them into a growth substrate ASAP. Aquatic Conquest, when I say grow it, I don't mean in my tank. And I don't know what that's referring to. Alice is waiting patiently. Moving right along here. Quarantine for pet snails. I think if you inspect carefully, rinse and inspect, the critical thing with plants is to get them in a growth media as quickly as possible because they are starved. And you can starve a plant to death. Doesn't take much. Get them growing roots as quickly as possible. I catch tiny fishes here. Hello, hello. Anthony's Fishy Friends has a screenshot of Alice admitting she's stalking Anthony. Road, take a look at this, and if you decide you want to throw them, well, you can't throw Alice off because she's got a wrench. And Anthony's just being a troublemaker. Oh, Road loves Father Fish and is simply, yes, it's my simply. That's the key, simply, right? Make a short video as a project to see if it works or not. Go for it, Aquatic Conquest. Say what he needs to. Simply says what he needs to. Right. Sandam. Anybody here knows about tissue culture? Oh, do we have a resource for you? Sandam, Redfish Bluefish, is the master of tissue culture. Go to his website, tune in, and you will learn more than you ever wanted to know about tissue culture. Redfish Bluefish. He ought to be here, but he's not. H2O2 dip works for plants. Yeah, it's a thing to use carefully. You don't want to do high strength H2O2 peroxide because you can burn everything up. But a low dose, a few drops, can help to purge nasties. What type of budget artificial light is best for Planet Deep substrate? I'm glad you asked that, Kim Nam. People are asking me all the time about light. And here's what I think about light. I think light is good. I like light. I use light all the time. When I can't get natural sunlight, I use artificial light. And I use whatever is available. And if it's not strong enough, I leave it on longer. And if it's too strong, I leave it on shorter. Whatever light I have around is the light I use. I've got hundreds of tanks. I can't spend $100,000 on lighting. I like T5s. I use a lot of T5s. I like some LEDs. I use some LEDs. There's some new LEDs coming out I like a lot, and they're cheap. And they seem to hold up a little better. Problem with a lot of LEDs is they don't last more than a year. So they're a waste of money. I have T5 bulbs that I've had working for nearly 10 years. Now I know it changes spectrum. Well, so does the sun when the clouds come out. I don't worry about it because I use more than one bulb. They're mixed bulbs, mixed spectrum. And so long as my plants are growing and healthy, I figure they're getting enough light. So I don't spend a lot of time and effort about light. I use a minimum of 1 watt per gallon, a maximum of 2 watts per gallon. I mix spectrums, blue and red and white and sunlight and so forth. I don't see as it makes a whole lot of difference. So that's my 101 lesson on lighting. Rue is acting Dragon Lair to cover for her while she checks something out. I hope it's something in the oven. Alice. Kim, Rose saying, Kim, I would use a shop light. I like shop lights. They're cheap and they're effective. And then the new RO shop lights. In fact, I've just gone to the 4-foot strip LEDs that I buy on Amazon. They cost about $10 each. I get 8 of them for $60 or something. And I'm switching everything over to them. I really like them. And they're cheap. Let's see. I don't know what happened here. Aquaballs is talking about jokes getting serious. No kidding. We use 2 T5s at 8 watts each. For what size tank? We're just messing around, Alice says. Aquaballs got, who got your wife upset? Who did that? Who did that? I don't want to know. Never mind. Can I use that? Assassin snails. Oh, you can use, here we go, assassin snails. To get rid of snails. Only snails I get rid of are the ones that eat plants. All the others are good to have. Oh dear. Just slap their hand a little bit. They'll be good, I promise. What are we talking about? Plants coming in will be fine without fish. Da-da-da-da. Thunder Aquatics. Will plants thrive in a tank without fish if given proper lighting with a dirted sand bed? They will for a period of time, but after 6 months or so, they will begin to languish. They will need nutrition because they will have used up. By a year, it'll be gone. Promoted Thunder Aquatics. Promoted Father Fish on Steenfont. Well, that must have been interesting. Nice to see you can keep getting more people on the deep substrate wagon. Considering how many steamfish tubers kind of talks people out of it. Instead, teach them how it works. Main steamfish tubers. Yeah, true enough. I just keep hammering away at it. I was talking with somebody recently about it, and they were going on about, well, but so-and-so said you can use gravel. And I said, well, the truth is that an experienced aquarist can use anything at all as substrate. They can use marbles for substrate. They can use big chunks of rock for substrate. If you have the experience and know how to keep the tank healthy, you can use anything. That's not my issue. My issue is the novice. My issue is the startup. My issue is the people who buy a tank from a big box store that's got all this junk in it, and they set the tank up and they put fish in it and they die. And they go back to the store and get more fish and they put them in the tank and they die. And by the third time they do this, the tank is out on the curb and they've given up. Whereas, if they put an inch of dirt and 2 inches of sand in the bottom of that tank and leave it alone, kids, don't mess with it. They will be successful. Their fish will be healthy. They will grow plants. They will have a happy, loving tank, and they will stay in the hobby. Then it can learn to keep fish over marbles. Doobie-doo. So that's it. Kick rocks. Yeah, I noticed that actually. It is picking up. More and more fish tubers are talking about, here's my deep substrate. Here's mine. I did a deep substrate. Look at this. And it goes on and on. It's interesting. Having an impact, I guess. It's something whose time has come. Oh, moving right along. W.S. Dicus. Looks not cool when all the snails stick up in front of the glass. Well, if they're doing it, it's because you're overfeeding. The snails that do that are cone snails. What are they? Madagascar? Not Madagascar. They're cone snails. They live in the sand. When you overfeed, they multiply. So it's a good sign that your tank is being saved by a bunch of snails that you are considering to be unsightly, whereas they're considering themselves to be the savior of your tank. So stop overfeeding and you won't get snails crawling up the side of the tank. Aquaballs. I missed a whole bunch of stuff there that I'm not sure I want to know about. Where are we? 348. Oh, I don't know. Glad to hear you say da-da-da-da, we did that. My Hillstream loaches eat algae, gill flakes, and they even like Cirrus shrimp food. I just got some Hillstreams. We're going to try to get them going. Danican is lurking. Hi, Kenny. And thank you for the call this morning. That was very kind, nice, and considerate of you. Such lovely people we have in the fish fam. Mostly. Because of you, I used organic soil. I'm really happy with the results. Yay. On and I catch tiny fish. On and on, right. Down the wormhole. I caught a little bit of your stream this morning, just as it ended. And I was sorry I missed it. I need to catch you. Are you once a week? Need to catch you next Sunday morning. I appreciated watching you. I did watch some of the video. Want my fish to be happy, Alice says. And I think they feel joy when they eat like me. That's called projecting. Fish are not people. I mean, they're human, you understand, but they're not people. They're not people the way dogs are people. They're humans the way ants are people. Oh, here we go again. Somebody's right. Another opus coming up. Malaysian trumpet snail. That's the one. That's the one. Right. The Malaysian trumpet snail. Ta-da, ta-da. Save your tank. Okay, here we go. Dragon Lair has just written a book. Tom, if you have a good established tank, they'll graze on the microfauna growing in the tank. Correct. Whatever they are. Joseph, you're right about deep substrates. I've been doing it on all my 90-gallon discus tanks for over 15 years. I use laterite on the bottom layer and 4-inch sand beds. Keep my nitrates low. Yes, it does. Down the wormhole. Oh, nice. Thanks for stopping in. Aquatic Conquest. Murite snails can't breed in freshwater. It's a good choice if you don't want overpopulation of snails in your tank, unless you happen to be Bill Gates. He. Okay. I like Murites a lot. They live a long time. They're a good cleaner. They do a good job. They leave little tiny white dots everywhere. Down the wormhole tries to get on every Sunday. I will try to catch you next week. Rose. Can we have a few more likes, please, says Alice. My neon tetra is chasing one another. What to do? Collect the eggs. Why do you think they're chasing each other? Collect the eggs. Tom, I haven't tried, but suspect they did it on their own, as I've noticed a smaller one in there lately. Yeah, apparently they've bred whatever they are. Yeah, I don't want to eat any. I don't want to do any more of that. And Alice is shooting for 50 likes. Aquaball, sorry for the drama. I have a lot to talk about. Deep Sand Bed Planet Tank, but one topic at a time. True enough, and no problem, Aquaballs. So I want you to feel free to discuss whatever is on your heart. I appreciate you. Aquatic Contest says 4. Do the nearite dots ever actually become snails? Whether eggs. I have had them hatch in the brackish tank. Any special tips regarding Hillstream loaches? Man, there are a couple of good videos, I think, on Hillstreams. Don't know how to answer your questions, Andrew. Yeah, kind of have to agree. Oh, I answered it. Right. Never mind. How beneficial is the moving water in a deep sand bed? Well, I think it's beneficial. It's beneficial to the water column. You want slow moving, not fast moving. But then it really depends entirely on what fish you have in the tank. If you've got, like, for example, a lot of African cichlids, Malawis, then you want fast moving water because you want to keep getting oxygen in there. You want a high level of oxygen. If it's a few fish, you don't need much. It can grow. It can move more slowly. Rose. Yeah, he's talking about the eggs. Patrick Paulson, I'm on a mission. His mission ain't easy. Plants. Yes, guess I called you all plants. You have to love the snail for what it helps you with without even knowing. Uh-huh. That's right. You got it. Nailed it. Hi, guys. How are you? What's up? Oh, cool. Got a big red tail ready to go. He is a monster. He's getting on to 3 foot now. He's about 32 inches. Exactly. Well, good luck. Good to see you guys. Have you checked out my YouTube channel? Yeah, I'm doing a live stream right now. Just wrapping it up in a few more minutes.
We'll be back next weekend.
Okay, take care. Go PP. I just got a few and I haven't really tried. Regulars talking about fast flowing streams. Thoughts on pygmy cories? I have a friend who bred them when he was born in Peru and he grew up there. He lives here in the States now, but as a kid, he would catch them wild and breed them. He hadn't been able to do it here. So don't know what that's got to do with. Oh, I have crayfish that dig, so I only put a deep sand bed and no dirt. Yeah, some things dig too deeply. Xavier, do you ever collect brackish fish locally? Yes, I do. Gobies, puffers, majoras, baby gray snappers. Yes, I do. The snappers are illegal. They're sweet little fish, but I dare not keep them here in the shop. A lot of other things I catch brackish too that I really like. The pygmy seahorses are among my favorites. Punchy Paints is here. Hello, Punchy. Wild sculpins. Wild sculpins. One of my tiny fish, Grammy says 2 white spots on their fin near the gill. I don't see any spots on the others, and it's been 3 days since its fin is clamped. Raise the temperature to 86 degrees. Won't hurt anything. If you have a problem, it'll deal with it. Who here loves duckweed? All of my fancy goldfish thrive on duckweed. Can't provide enough of it. Anthony's Fishy Friends. Hi, Pam. Punchy Paints. Kim Nem. Is there any European small aquarium fish? Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. It's a little pink fish. There are a lot of them, actually. They're all kind of small European fish. Get out there in the ditches. Get out there into the streams and catch them. Lots of them. And then send us pictures. Alice is talking about training wheels. Okay. Duckweed is the must-have for playing goldfish. Well, yeah, I'm with you, VB. I'm with you. Do I feed mostly duckweed and nothing else? Yeah, I feed mostly duckweed and nothing else because everything else fouls the water. J-Row made it. Hi, J-Row. And Xavier J just hit us with 1999 with a thanks for the knowledge. Go Xavier. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. Very much appreciate that. Alice didn't end up painting them. Spokes to the wheels, though he's talking about training wheels. We're going to have a 700 gallon with koi. Would the duckweed reproduce quickly enough for them to have a good supply? No, they'll eat it up. You need to grow it out in a separate container and feed it to them. Whatever you put in there will be gone in a matter of days. 100 pounds will be gone. Well, maybe not, but it'll be gone. Oh, let's see. Jay setting up a 10 gallon and 5 gallon dirter with sand. Go for it, J Rowe. Punchy thanks Xavier. We all thank Xavier. Making it work. Xavier is a cool name. Gotta agree. Skull from Alice. Skull. Anthony's fishy friends. Probably for the best. Yeah, eating all the duckweed up, I guess. All right, we're getting down to it here. Getting down to it. Duckweed is the free veggies, you betcha. If I got a separate container, how deep does it need to be? No more shallow than 1 inch. At least an inch deep. Preferably 2 inches. Doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. Doesn't make a bit of difference. Chattanooga Ed just popped in. Hi there. Flat shallow tubs in full sun in the yard. Dragon Lair says, yep, that's the way to grow duckweed. Posted at 3:55. Jackie Betamama. Really? Yeah, you know what the problem is? I'm not on the duck here on StreamYard. I'm over on YouTube and I just don't see anything popping up. I've got to get my brain tuned to that. See, Alice, see, I'm sophisticated. I can talk funny just like anybody. Best way to grow duckweed, give me your koi water. Good idea. And Chattanooga says, hi, Kenny E. Frog bitten guppy grass. Good choices. And duckweed. Did I just call your language funny? Yeah, I did. Well, no, I called all languages funny. But I did refer to school as funny language, right? And we're scowling. Hello, scowl. Think some micro swords and some other round leaf plants with faded leaves. Okay. I know you are, Alice. I know you are. You're such a tease. Somebody is calling Dwayne Best Pro. Dwayne is calling because he's got a big male peacock, right? Dwayne. What is it? A female. Yeah, well, I got people looking for some that size, so yeah, absolutely. You want to try to get it? Where are you? Are you back?
I'm back now.
You want to bring it over? I can wait for you. You can bring it tomorrow. It's up to you, whatever you want to do.
No, I'd like to bring it now.
Okay. All right. I'm here
How long are you there?
till you get here. All right. Okay. Dwayne is a professional fisherman. He enters all the contests. That's how he supports himself. In the Bass Pro, he's a Bass Pro. A Bass Pro. And he just caught a peacock today, so we're excited about that. All right. Lost track again. Why don't food manufacturers try to include duckweed into their food? They do, but everything gets ground up and cooked. So it doesn't have the life in it. Alice is saying her language is strange. Yeah, it is, actually. Who here likes tacos? Tacos? Hum. And again, I say hum. Not sure what that faded leaf plant is. There must be a picture I missed or something. Okay. Garbo is here. Hoping everyone's having a good day. We are indeed. Aquaballs loves duckweed. Have it in all of my aquariums. Uses it as an indicator. BBC, you can make your own food from duckweed, dry it in the sun, grind it up, and put it in jars. Sounds good to me. Probably go good on cereal. It's Chattanooga, especially funny. When a certain someone gets muted, someone made fun of him, says Alice to Chattanooga Head. Oh, well. My biggest bass was 5 pounds. I had a 5 pound. I don't know. Kids won't shut up over here, says Roe. Okay, we're getting down to the end of it here. Canary and the cockamine weed. Oh, in the coal mine. Canary in the coal mine weed. Yeah, that's the idea, Jay. You got it. Did Xavier just pop in to leave money and pop back out? Could be. I'm thankful. Oh, he's still here, Alex. Xavier says, I'm still here. Chad Ed. Hey, Roe. Logan caught a 7 pound in South Georgia. Okay. Patrick Paulson. I can't read this stuff. It just goes way by me. Jackie Betamama. Ask about finding plants locally. I'm near Silver Lake in Hernando County. I'm new to this. What do I look for? I have a bed in a 10-gallon dirted tank. I'll look for anything you see and pull it out by the roots, rinse it off, and stick it in your tank and see if it grows. It probably will. Moam have a tank. That's about an inch of gravel. You can't dirt it. Can I simply cut the gravel with a few inches of sand and get the same benefits? Moam, Ab, so you have rung the $100 bell. Absolutely. Yes. If you have a gravel bed and you're keeping them alive, add sand. Add 2 inches of sand and keep right on trucking because you're doing great. No problem. And Chattanooga Ed said 2 doves just hit his window. Well, we all know why that happened, Chattanooga. Enough said about that. Look for floating plants, Patrick says. Sandy says, oh no, Ed. And Dragonlair says, actually, Father Fish, you can sprinkle duckweed powder on a salad. Well, of course you can. I just thought it'd be more interesting than putting it on ice cream. Down the wormhole. Hope they're okay. Poor Dubs. Thank you very much, Mo M. You're very welcome, Xavier. Have you kept the needle-nosed garfish? Yes, I have. Wanted to keep 3 of them at a 75. They're pretty easy to keep. Logan, I can't have live plants in my 125 because silver dollars eat live plants. I was thinking of Jungle Val. They'll like that too. They will like any plants you put in there because silver dollars eat plants. They eat plants the way Pacu eat plants. Even Waru don't eat plants as well as Pacu and silver dollars eat plants. If you want to keep plants, you don't keep Warus or silver dollars or Pacu in the same tank because they'll eat them. Duckweed ice cream. CJ got it. Oh, smack the like button, says Joe. What are we up to? How many? I can't find it. Can't find it. It's gone. Where is it? Oh, 54. 55. Wisdom Man Paramjeet Singh says, thank you. Okay, we're gonna call it a night here, folks. At some point. Do a live stream and try it. Byro. Fake plants. Yeah, well, they'll eat that too. They'll eat anything. Logan says my thing is slow, probably. Well, if you think so. J. Rowe has to go set up his tanks. Logan's Aquatics, thank you for this stream. Xavier, have a great Sunday. And thank you, Xavier. Garbo, much love all. Dragon Lair. Byro, we got it. Byro, later Gator, says Lance. And counting down. 10, 9. Hey, thanks for info and good evening from England. 7, Paramjeet Sang is construction sand good above the dirt. Yes, it's perfect, Paramjeet. 6, Logan's internet sucks in Port Charlotte. 5, Tiny Fish. See ya, Alex. 5. Thanks you, and did I miss the link where you can order from you? Fatherfish at fatherfish.net. Fatherfish at fatherfish.net is my email. Send requests for products. I'll forward prices and other stuff. Chat Ed, thanks for the stream. Appreciate it, chat. 4, Kimmy Nem. Thank you, Andrea Scott. Like your YouTube live chat. Chat Ed, see you all later. Babajid, bye. J. Rowe, later. Aquaballs, want some Warus? I got a bunch. Jackie Betamama, thanks. We'll try to get you on next time. I really like to do that. Sam Dam. Mary Faze Flynn, everybody have a blessed Sunday. 3, down the wormhole. Thanks 2, Thunder Aquatics by all thanks. Fatherfish 1, by all September. Alice K is pointing us to something. Let's go to this dude. Next one up, I guess. Howard Van Tassel, thanks. Aquaballs, good night, good night. Waterborne Tropicals, I'm late, but the beard is beautiful. Thank you. It's really beginning to flesh out, I think. Good night, everyone. God bless you all. See you Wednesday We're going to do something special. Don't know what yet. Patrick, yes, I have celestial pearl Danios. And I've got some other similar stuff. Check. I did a video. The neat new fish, whatever it is. Did a video this week on all my new fish, which includes pearl Danios and other stuff. And I buy plants that corner in the little pot, like if you buy a plant, whatever. I guess. Bye. Bye all. Love you. Take care. See you Wednesday. Great week and love to everybody.